This episode will be completely taken out of context. Welcome to the Fact Check This podcast.
All right, Fact Check This daily. And today, I happened upon this article a couple weeks ago, and I didn't know if I wanted to read it. I just kind of kept it like, I kept the tab open, and I was like, I don't know. This is one of those, it might be too stupid. Like, because I have found there is such a thing as too stupid. They are capable of crossing a level or crossing a line that I just can't. Like, it's too much. And usually I get that from like Mother Jones or in today's instance, the Daily Beast. So I was a bit hesitant, but I kept it open and I ended up reading it. And I just want to say, and I know I've said this plenty of times, I absolutely love reading The Atlantic and Salon and Mother Jones and the Daily Beast. I love them all because they're all so fucking insane. Like, these people are batshit crazy. And they don't get it. They have learned literally nothing from the 2024 election, from the last 4 years, literally nothing. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. A lot of people read this and, oh, look at this garbage. No, you're reading it all wrong. This is fucking entertainment. We get to watch in real time as people completely and totally lose their shit. You should be enjoying this, because I know I sure as hell am. And that's why I'm going to keep reading these articles, because they are fucking wild. So anyway, today, if you can get through the headline without laughing, you're a better person than I am. Elon Musk's biographer calls him a sociopath after an Auschwitz photo op. I don't write the headlines. I just read them back to you. And holy shit, they are always just amazing. Scathing. Seth Abramson's comment came after the wife of a Holocaust survivor criticized Musk's visit to the death camp, saying he was unmoved by the experience. Oh, God, the picture is perfect. Perfect. Elon Musk's biographer called him a sociopath after the MAGA billionaire's 2024 visit to the Auschwitz death camp was dismissed by someone else at the event as nothing more than a photo op. Musk, who has emerged as one of Donald Trump's top allies, has faced renewed allegations of anti-Semitism since he made an evocative gesture while speaking after the new president's inauguration. Some said the gesture bore an uncanny resemblance to a Nazi salute. As somebody who knows a little bit about Nazi salutes, that absolutely was not one. And he even, we're not going into why it wasn't. He goes, my heart goes out to you. And he like, that's also just everything about it. They just need something to glom on to cry and be mad about. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. Love it. I can't love it enough. I almost love it more than my children. That's a joke, Sean, if you're watching. Or is it? The ex-owner's visit to Auschwitz in January of 2024 has been used as a point in his defense, and Musk has dismissed the Nazi comparison as pure propaganda, yet decided to take the opportunity to joke about Nazis on X. Welcome to the internet. That's how this works. You joke about literally everything. If you can't joke about it, you need to go the fuck away or seek mental help. On Wednesday, though, the partner of Gideon Lev, the 89-year-old Holocaust survivor, who was the guest of honor at Musk's much-publicized visit to the death camp, shared a scathing perspective on the event. I chatted with Elon Musk. I spent hours with him and walked with him through Auschwitz. I had stood with him, looking at the nauseating heaps of hair, luggage, and shoes flooded with violet light meant to preserve it, Julie Gray wrote on Facebook. Is Musk an anti-Semite? She continued. People, actually, it's worse. He doesn't care whatsoever. He was unmoved by the experience. That doesn't sound anti-Semitic to me. That just sounds like some people's reaction. I mean, we're not going into all of that. We're not going into, the statistical improbability of 6 million and, why were the doors made of wood and, all these other things. We won't cross those bridges today. Just saying, like, if Elon Musk was unmoved by a former death camp with a lot of preserved propaganda meant to serve a very specific purpose, okay, I guess. I mean, some people react to things differently. Her criticism was unsparing. Elon did not care. He was about his press junket and his bodyguards. I was 10 feet from him as he posed for the cameras of his entourage, she wrote. He was utterly detached. He cared about how he looked. When he placed a wreath at the Auschwitz and Gideon was overlooked, he walked away with the cameras whirring. This is Elon Musk, a sociopath if ever there was one. To deduce from his visit that he is a friend of the Jews is desperately naive. Makes me like him all the more. Cool. And, like, what genius billionaire isn't probably a sociopath to some extent or another? Probably to a high extent. Seth Abramson, an award-winning writer who identifies himself as a biographer of Musk. It's hilarious that he identifies himself as a biographer of Musk. Is that like he's doing a biography of his own body odor, or did he actually write a biography about Elon Musk? And, like, if anybody knows the answer to that, I would like to know, because I sincerely have no fucking clue who this dude is. Anyway, he took to X to share Gray's story and agree with her assessment. This is absolutely chilling, he wrote. He is truly a sociopath. Representatives from Musk did not immediately respond to the Daily Beast request for comment. No one should ever respond to the Daily Beast request for comment except to tell the Daily Beast, go fuck yourself. Musk's visit to Auschwitz came after the tech founder and his platform faced accusations of condoning anti-Semitism in late 2023. As somebody who's been suspended on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, multiple times, including currently, I can absolutely, without a doubt, tell you that that is a highly anti-Semitism platform. Holy shit. At least 2 of my suspensions have been because I said something about the Jays. So, I don't want to hear this bullshit about X being a platform for anti-Semitism and Elon Musk condoning it. Like, fuck you. That's bullshit. If that was true, I wouldn't have gotten suspended. And it might be more than twice. I know for sure it was twice. Just saying. On a personal level, Musk sparked outcry when he responded to an ex-user who accused Jews of hatred against whites by writing, "You have said the actual truth." Okay, but like, where's the lie? Like, the mass immigration stuff is primarily been led by certain people who wear little shiny hats, and seems to have done a pretty sufficient job of destroying a lot of the predominantly white world. So is it an unfair assessment? Also, while they refuse to let anybody into their own country, unless you're one of them. So is it an unfair assessment? I don't know. I'm just saying. And just asking the questions. He eventually apologized for the post and called it one of the most foolish, if not the most foolish things he had ever done on the site. And see, that's where he made a mistake. You never, ever, ever apologize to these fucks. Whenever they say you're an anti-Semite, say yes and. Just whenever they say you're a racist, say okay and. Whenever they call you a Nazi, give them a good Sig Heil and tell them fuck off. That's how. Don't ever, ever, ever apologize to these rat bastard fucks. Around the same time, a number of large companies, including Disney and IBM, decided to stop advertising on X after their content appeared alongside anti-Semitic white nationalist content. If Walt Disney knew that Disney was pulling their advertising from X because of anti-Semitism, he would be rolling over in his fucking grave. Anyway, Musk was accompanied on the trip by his then 3-year-old son, known as X, and conservative commentator Ben Shapiro, who is Jewish. The accusations of anti-Semitism were renewed in light of the straight-armed salute Musk made at the inauguration. While many commentators online deemed the gesture brazenly anti-Semitic for its resemblance to the Nazi salute, Musk found an unlikely defender in the Anti-Defamation League. The organization, which battles anti-Semitism, suggested that Musk made an awkward gesture in a movement of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. Holy fuck, when the ADL is like the voice of reason, you know we've hit like a low point in the country. The ADL changed its tune 2 days later, condemning the Nazi jokes Musk then proceeded to make, which referenced Goebbels and Göring. Now, Musk is preparing for the launch of his Department of Government Efficiency, a newly created agency that Trump has named him to lead. I don't know what else to say. It's brilliant. I love it. I love that Musk took the opportunity to troll and make Nazi jokes after they called him a Nazi. It's like that's the correct response. Not to apologize, not to backtrack, not to well. No, just double down and tell them to get fucked. I love it. I love every minute of it. The wins just keep piling up. This has been like the greatest 3 weeks of U.S. politics, like maybe fucking ever, unless there was a time at some point in history when the government was literally completely and totally shut down for 3 straight weeks. Have my doubts that that's ever happened or will ever happen. Oh, we'll do that tomorrow. Speaking of government shutdowns, the Democrats are now pushing for or suggesting that they want to shut down the government. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Oh, fuck. I think tomorrow. I may have to do it Thursday. I got the kids tomorrow, and I think I might actually have to stay in Evansville for some shit. Hopefully tomorrow, but don't bank on it. Definitely Thursday, though. One way or the other. Without a doubt, I will be back on Thursday. In the meantime, hope you have a great rest of your day. Also on Thursday will be the regular episode talking about the anti-vax conspiracy theorists and the $500 billion AI thing, and it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's highly entertaining and very interesting to read through all of it. That'll be the regular episode, which will also come out on Thursday. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I will definitely see you then. Or you can tune in later today. Either noon or 1. I'm not sure what time exactly we're going to be doing it, but later today, around lunchtime, Johnny Profita and I will be doing today's live peddling fiction, so you can tune into that on YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble at the Peddling Fiction Podcast. In the meantime, that's all I got. Later.